Pause. Do not rush to sleep yet. If you are hearing this right now, understand something clearly. This moment was written for you. Out of millions of voices, millions of videos, millions of distractions, you are here not by accident, not by curiosity, but by permission. Tonight is not an ordinary night. And this is not an ordinary reminder. Before you sleep, Allah wants you to see this. You may feel tired, you may feel empty, you may feel like life has been pulling you in every direction. And yet, here you are. That quiet pull you felt to click this video, that heaviness in your chest you couldn't explain, that is not random. That is your heart responding to a call it has been ignoring for too long. Allah does not always wake people up with hardship. Sometimes He wakes them up with a reminder, and tonight, this reminder is for you. Every believer reaches a moment of awakening, a moment where the soul quietly asks, am I living, or am I just existing? You wake up, you work, you scroll, you sleep. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years, and somewhere in between, the heart grows tired. Not because of lack of success, not because of lack of money, but because of distance from Allah. Your soul was not created for constant noise. It was created for remembrance, that restlessness you feel at night, that overthinking when the lights go off, that sudden awareness of your flaws. That is your soul speaking. And Allah allows the soul to speak loudest, right before sleep, because sleep is a rehearsal for a moment when the soul may not return. Ask yourself, gently, honestly, if Allah took my soul tonight, would I be satisfied with what I'm returning to Him? This question is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to wake you, because those who wake up change their direction. Let me ask you something simple. If someone you love deeply was leaving tomorrow forever, would you delay speaking to them? Then why delay returning to Allah? Let that sit for a moment. There is a truth most people avoid at night. Sleep is not guaranteed. Every single night Allah takes the soul, and every single morning He decides whether to return it. You planned tomorrow. You assumed tomorrow. But tomorrow is not promised. How many people laid down to rest, never knowing it was their final sleep? This is not meant to scare you into despair. It is meant to pull you out of delay, because delay is dangerous. The most common lie the soul tells itself is, I will fix things later. Later is uncertain, later is fragile, tonight is real. Right now Allah is giving you awareness, and awareness is a gift many never receive. If your heart feels heavy with sins, that means it is still alive. If you feel regret, that means Allah is still calling you. The worst state is not sin, the worst state is indifference, and you are not indifferent. That is why you are here. Do not ignore this moment. Moments like this shape destinies. In the next part, you will learn the one intention that can turn your sleep into worship and your night into protection. But most people miss it because they underestimate this moment. Stay with me, because what you do before your eyes close tonight may decide how your heart opens tomorrow. Now listen carefully. After fear, Allah always opens a door, because Allah is not waiting to punish you. He is waiting for you to return, no matter how far you think you've gone, no matter how heavy your past feels, no matter how many nights you slept without remembering Him. Allah's mercy is closer than your own heartbeat. You are not listening to this reminder by accident. If Allah wanted to leave you lost, He would not have reminded you. The fact that your heart feels something right now, that softness, that regret, that quiet hope, that is mercy. Allah says that He loves those who turn back to Him, not those who never fall, but those who return. And returning does not require a long speech. It does not require perfect words. It requires honesty. Tonight, before you sleep, you can speak to Allah without fear. You can say, Ya Allah, I am tired. Ya Allah, I tried and failed. Ya Allah, I forgot you, but I don't want to anymore. And Allah listens. Not later, not tomorrow. Now imagine this moment. The world is quiet. Your body is resting. Your heart is open. This is the moment when dua reaches the sky without resistance. This is the moment when angels are near. This is the moment when sins are erased without witnesses. You do not need to impress Allah. You only need to be sincere. And sincerity tonight can change your tomorrow. Think about this for a second. If Allah has already forgiven people who committed far worse sins than yours, what makes you think your door is closed? It's not. It never was. But there is one mistake many people make at this stage. They feel hope, and then they fall asleep without intention, and that changes everything. Stay with me, because the next step is what separates a passing feeling from a lasting transformation. Islam is not built on emotions alone. It is built on intention. What you intend tonight determines who you become tomorrow. Most people sleep unconsciously. The believer sleeps with purpose. Before your eyes close tonight, set this intention in your heart. Ya Allah, if you return my soul, I will live tomorrow closer to you than I did today. That is all. Not perfection, not promises you cannot keep. Just direction. Allah does not ask you to change your entire life overnight. He asks you to take one step toward Him, and when you take one step, He comes toward you faster than you expect. Tonight, choose who you want to wake up as, someone who keeps delaying, or someone who finally decided, someone who sleeps with regret, or someone who sleeps with trust. Remember this, the way you sleep often shapes the way you wake. If you sleep remembering Allah, your heart wakes up protected. If you sleep repenting, your soul wakes up lighter. If you sleep intending change, your path begins to change, even if slowly. Do not underestimate small intentions. In the sight of Allah, they carry enormous weight. Before you fully drift away, ask yourself one last question. If Allah gives you tomorrow, what will you do differently because of this night? Hold that question in your heart. Let it follow you into sleep, because sometimes Allah plants the seed at night so it can grow in the morning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.